Hey everyone, it's Linnea for LDRS Creative, and I'm so excited about the new Daybreak Collection release. This collection has lots of extensions to previous collections, including Postage Collage items, which I'll be using today. There's new puzzles, and there are also brand new stamps and just lots of goodies that you're going to want to check out. I'll leave a link to the collection in my video description below, as well as all the products I'm going to be using. So I started off with the Postage Collage dies, and I cut this Postage Collage kind of like a background piece, and I'm going to be using it with the Postage Collage mask. So this stencil set has this large stencil, and you can see that it has grid lines that are going to line up with the stitching marks from this Postage Collage die. There's also one large etch mark around the edge that's going to line up with the edge of this die cut as well. So I've taped that mask stencil in place, and here I'm just kind of lifting that stencil so you can see that etched line that's perfectly lining up with the edge of my panel, and there's those inside etch marks that are lining up with the stitching marks. Now you can create any kind of inked mask design here. I happen to be partial to rainbows. It just has all the colors all at once, and my favorite way to create a rainbow is actually with just 3 colors. So I have grabbed my absolute favorite LDRS Creative inks. I have Dandelion, Fandango, and Bali Blue. And if you ever see me blend a rainbow, I can almost guarantee you that these are the 3 colors that I'm using. I like to start with yellow because that's kind of the middle color, and that's going to be the color that I'm mixing with the other 2 to create those oranges, greens, and purples. So I started with my yellow and just kind of added some splotches down. Then I went in with my pink and my blue, and I am making sure to overlap these colors. So you can see that with just 3 primary colors, I'm getting all 6 colors of the rainbow. Now I have cleaned off that Postage Collage mask, and I'm going to tape it in place once again using those grid lines just like I did before. I want to use the new Silhouette Collage stamps to add some miniature silhouetted scenes, kind of like many fields of wildflowers. So I've taped that in place so that my wildflowers don't go into the other grid spaces. And I'm just going to start grabbing some random wildflowers and placing them in the individual grids here. Now the great thing about this Postage Collage mask is that not only does it have that large kind of stencil mask, but it also has these inside pieces so you can easily mask off the other areas. So I have that one mask in place in the middle left so that my stamp doesn't stamp into that other grid as I'm stamping. I'm using LDRS Creative Raven Hybrid ink. This is a crisp dark black ink, and I'm just going to start adding these silhouette collages onto my little miniature scenes here. I'm picking out some random flowers and moving them around to create some depth. Some of them are going to be stamped higher, some of them lower, and I am making sure that I am giving what I call targeted pressure. So where that mask stencil is, it's lifted up a little bit from my panel. So this isn't really a technique that you want to use with an overall stamping tool like the Stampendable. You really want to give targeted pressure to those areas that are stamping over that collage mask. Anywhere that may not have perfectly stamped, I just went ahead in with a black pen and filled in those missed areas. Now I'm coming in with some adorable little fireflies, butterflies, and a couple of moons from that Silhouette Collage stamp set, and I'm just finishing off these scenes. Here is my panel. I just love how gorgeous that is with all those colors, and all I wanted to do was just finish it off with a simple sentiment and mat this on a black piece of cardstock. And I actually used one of the pinpoint rectangles, the largest one in the die set, to cut that out. So in real life, there's little pinpoint pricks going all around the edge so that it matches that collage die. That's it. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again later. Bye!